What's up, y'all? It's your girl speaking to Kate, and we are back with another Tea with KT. Let's get into it. Chrisean Rock is back in news headlines after Chrisean Rock Jr.'s medical records have been exposed. The things that people have found from these medical records are absolutely appalling, you all. Absolutely appalling. So let's get right into it. Okay. And before we get into it, I would like to say a lot of people in the comments that I've seen in other videos on TikTok, Instagram, people are saying this is a violation against HIPAA. No, it's not, y'all. HIPAA, people that have to uphold HIPAA are doctors, nurses, medical professionals, okay? These were obviously leaked by a family, friend, or some type of primary custodian that was watching over Junior, maybe when Chrisean Rock was in jail or, whatever happened. But again, the only people who have to uphold HIPAA are medical professionals, not family, friends, or primary custodians, right? So let's get into it. And also, before we start, I would like to give a quick trigger warning. A lot of things that I've read on these medical reports is quite triggering, especially because this is a child, an innocent child that did not ask to be here. But let's just get into it, guys. Throughout the entirety of Chrisean Rock's pregnancy, we did see her drinking, partying, doing things that just were not conducive to giving birth to a healthy baby. So Junior's medical records hit the blogs when someone took to social media, basically exposing Chrisean and her motherhood. I don't know if this was a family member, a friend, or someone who was just able to get the tea on Chrisean and expose her, but the post read is such. Okay? You guys thought I was playing or like this was a game. Chrisean is a terrible human being. Don't ask for nothing to be unredacted. Don't ask who text it is. I address one female every time. You guys don't want the truth. You want more and more. Take it or leave it. I don't work for you. Again, I've been telling you people the truth about all of this and what it was. Where's the receipts? We'll look up the diagnosis and see how it affects a child in utero. Look at the boy and do your own homework. Also, at Chrisean, didn't want this out. Ask me how I know. The lady never kisses and tell. Now go listen to the lie or the BS she will put out to try and divert from the truth. Hashtag 2025, the year of the snake. Hashtag 2025, year of exposure. All right. And I would like to say all of this information is alleged before I get into these diagnoses, but let's get right into it, y'all. So reading the medical records, as we've seen throughout the entirety of Chrisean's pregnancy, she was in the club hopping, drinking. So they are saying that Junior unfortunately has fetal alcohol syndrome. This was a rumor from the beginning, since Junior was born, but even before then, after we seen her repeatedly in the club drinking. We seen her on her TV show asking for another bottle of Hennessy. And even though we didn't physically see her drinking the Hennessy on the show, we did hear her sister Taseki say, oh my God, this girl wants another bottle. And the fact that you felt comfortable enough to even ask for a bottle lets us know that you were already drinking before that, He was also diagnosed with neonatal abstinence syndrome. So that is basically the absence of a drug that you have been addicted to, basically. So pretty much Junior is going through withdrawal. They are saying that they believe that the drugs that she was on are either opioids or cocaine, but he is currently going through withdrawal. Okay. And they also says he has spasticity. So he's unable to control his limbs and has extreme muscle stiffness. That kind of explains exactly why he's 2 years old and he's not able to walk. He's unable to hold his own bottles, hold his head up. Constantly, Chrisean is having to hold him up. And it's just so sad. Because it's like, what? This is not a life to be living for a child that did not ask to be here. And for months and months, well, at this point, 2 years, people have been saying, okay, something is wrong. Something is not right. Not out of judgment, but out of sheer concern. If you go back and watch my last video in regards to Chrisean, Even Tia Kemp came out in support of her, trying to give her tips in regards just to giving Chrisean Jr. some help. But she can never take advice and always feels like people are trying to attack her. This is not the life to live of a child, a toddler. All right. He also has seizure disorder. I remember watching videos in the past of Chrisean Jr. and people were saying that like he was having a seizure or he was spaced out. And it would be folks in the comments like, y'all are so judgmental, y'all are wrong. But people were genuinely in concern. Junior has also been diagnosed with CVI. CVI is cortical visual impairment, okay? So it's a diagnosis when a child's visual difficulties cannot be explained by eye problems, but are instead attributed to brain dysfunctions. In past videos, people stated that Junior rarely focused on things. His eyes were all like he always looked spaced out, or if anybody put something in front of his face, he was unable to focus on these things. People have been saying that Junior was blind for months. And again, people, y'all are so judgmental, sweeping this under the rug. But it's like people can see the signs, especially people that are parents or have raised children before. They can see those developmental signs like, okay, something is not right. And what is so messed up, y'all, is that it's not even attributed to eye issues or issues with your eyes. It is solely based on brain dysfunction, something that happens in the neural stage is as a fetus. It's sad, y'all. And lastly, through all this, people have found out that Junior is supposed to be in palliative care. I know there's a lot of discrepancies and confusion when it comes to palliative care. A lot of times people think that palliative care and hospice are interchangeable. They are not, you guys. They are not. Palliative care, I feel like hospice is more trying to just keep you comfortable until your time comes. Just keeping you comfortable. Palliative care is all about elongating the life. Trying to stretch out their lifespan as long as you possibly can with treatment, with therapy, also making them comfortable, but trying to elongate their life as long as possible. I will say the unfortunate part about palliative care is that most people in palliative care do not make it, unfortunately. And it's just such a sad situation thinking about this this is a child that did not ask to be here, that went through so much trauma and pain just being in the womb. And I feel like has not stopped going through trauma and pain since he exited the womb. Since his conception, I feel like Junior has been going through so much, and he did not even ask to be here. I feel like for the last 2 years, even before she got pregnant with Junior, people have been saying Chrisean Rock is a problem. She's a threat to not only other people, but herself. And now that has perpetuated into your child. You've become a danger to your child. Okay? We have seen videos of Junior being out at studios, around smoke, in smoke shops. And it's ridiculous. It's like, a good example of having a child with a disability and completely turning it around is Alexis Sky. And I will always give Alexis Sky her flowers and her 10s because she had a child with a disability and she made sure that she had her child in every program, in every therapy session, seeking help, getting advice to make sure that her child will have the things that she needed to develop properly in this world. And today, if y'all go look and watch videos of Lele, she has developed so well. She's able to walk on her own. She's able to talk, express herself, advocate for herself. And it's just like, Chrisean, you've had time. You've had time to rectify these things. And unfortunately, you've been so focused on a man chasing behind fame and money that you've neglected your child, the one and only thing that is always going to be there for you. If you don't have nothing else in this world, as a parent, you have your children. She constantly says over and over again, he's all I have, he's all I have. Well, act like that. Act like Junior is all you have. I don't know what else we can say as people as a public to get Chrisean to just do better, to be better for the sake of herself and her son. I don't know what it's going to take for someone to step in and intervene, whether it be a family member, a friend, someone to step in and be like, you know what? I will take this baby. I will take him. It takes a village sometimes. But y'all, it's just heartbreaking to find out this information. You know, for months we've all speculated, but to find out this information allegedly about Junior's diagnosis, it really is heartbreaking. And I would like to know y'all's opinions in the comments. What do y'all think about this? Have y'all been one of those people that have been constantly saying, okay, you've seen the signs? Have you been one of those people that have taken a step back and was like, you know what? This is none of my business? Or are you just shocked in general? Let me know in those comments, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.